Greetings, internet drinking buddies. My name is Link. The show's name is Chugging, and on this episode, I'll be imbibing Evan Williams' original Southern spiced cider. Welcome back to the tub, everybody. The holidays are upon us, very nearly reaching us. I'm recording this just after Thanksgiving. We're getting into that time of these late fall cocktails, all these nice holiday vibes. I've already had a few bottles of eggnog myself, and I came across from our old friends at Evan Williams this spiced cider. So I figured, I guess I'll try it, not expecting too much from it. Go ahead and take a closer look. Evan Williams, obviously not my favorite bourbon, just due to my past experience with it, but they do make sort of an effort around the holidays to have interesting products. They have an eggnog. I'm not going to try that one, but we're going to try this. This comes in at 17%, which is a little above an eggnog, a little above your typical wine, but not really in that liqueur range that I would be used to in the 20, 25, somewhere, like a soju percentage. It's a little below that, but the price to shot does come in pretty good here, right around all these pre-mixed eggnogs. So pretty competitive in that sense. Evan Williams obviously not, known for pricing their bourbons high, but this feels like good enough value depending on how good it tastes. Interestingly, they say that they're mixing it with an apple cider liqueur already, so it's already an alcoholic blend into their Kentucky bourbon. So, again, I don't really have high hopes for this, just based on what I know about that and how they're describing this process. If they had said, oh, look at all these, fresh Kentucky apples, if Kentucky's known for apples and we made our own thing, but it just says an apple cider liqueur that they're seems like an already pre-mixed thing into another pre-mixed thing. So we'll see. They recommend drinking it hot or chilled, which is usually not what you want to see from a product, just based on the fact that they don't feel very good about you drinking it without, altering its temperature. So we're going to try it neat, because I do that. But again, holiday time, so I got my Munich, my München, as the Germans would say, little Christmas mug here. I'm just gonna pour it into that, try it out, and I hope I like it. So pour yourself what you would do in eggnog or a wine. That'll be about a drink. But yeah, here's to the holidays. Mellow. Mellow is the adjective that comes to mind. Pretty appley up front. A little hinge of the bourbon at the end. But kind of like a mushy apple bourbon at the end. Mellow. Mellow. The more of it you have, the more the bourbon at the end really sort of lingers, creeps with you. Again, it's mellowed out. It's mushed apple-y bourbon with a little spice of something. Guess that's supposed to be cinnamon. If you picture it with a cinnamon stick in there, it's, I love cinnamon sticks, but I didn't know if I was going to waste it on one of these. This feels like England, U.S. I just watched U.S. wins by drawing 0-0, right? This is a win for being okay. It's basically where my expectations were and where I'm at. I definitely don't hate it as much as I thought I would. The reason why I wouldn't say I like it or, even would recommend it in any way just has to do with what that apple sort of tastes like. It's not quite like a Runts overtly sweet fake apple, but it's erring on that side. It doesn't feel like natural organic apple. It feels like a concoction of what an apple spice thing would be, and I imagine that's whatever sort of apple liqueur thing that they blended into this. If they had made it more of more like ingredient based cocktail, which Again, at this sort of price point, you're asking a little much for that, as you could just make your own at home. Probably $40.90, not that much more expensive. If you preferred Evan Williams bourbon for some reason, you could buy that. Make your own little homemade apple cider mixer too. I think that's probably the way to go. But if you don't mind that artificial sweetener sort of taste, the consistency, I'm going to say this again, the mellowness of it all really does flow. It's okay. I don't mind it. I wouldn't even be mad to drink it. Don't gulp it too much, because when you gulp it too much, it lingers in the throat more than you might expect. It's still not as bad as what you might be expecting, but it's not as good as you would be hoping for. So, I came into this expecting to trash this thing because I thought it'd be funny, but it's fine. It's actually not bad. I'm not going to say good, but it's not bad. Yeah, lingers in the throat, but it's not that bad. Definitely not compared to big bourbon or anything. And it'll go away after that short little linger. So, overall, not too bad, Evan Williams. I am pleasantly okay with this product. Let me know, as always, if there are other things you'd like to see me review. I'm doing a wine advent calendar. I'll show a preview of that this year. So what I think I'll do is, opposed to just making a short for those every day, I'll make like some of my favorites, maybe like a recap video, a halfway point, or something like that. So follow along for those. And as always, please drink responsibly.